Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of a map called Bantikow. This is by Puma 145, 255, oh geez, I can't talk, 255.81 megabytes to download for all platforms. Yeah, let's go ahead and read the description and then we'll get into it here. So it says, welcome to Bantikow. It's time to write the next chapter of the history on this map. Map has converted and modernized from FS19 to FS22. Start your career and discover the numerous challenges that awaits you. Breathe new life in this region. The map includes 3 farms, 22 fields, and 3 meadows. Animals such as cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, a shop with workshop, 11 sell points, biogas plant, and a sawmill. So here we are starting out in new farmer mode. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go ahead and open up this guy right here. So right over here, which farmhouse right there. So yeah, that's a nice starting farm. That's a kind of cool starting farm, actually. I had a feeling we'd be at the store just based on what it looked like, but that's pretty cool. I don't think there's any additional crop types or anything like that. Nope, doesn't look like that. But yeah, good looking map. So starting out, we own chunk 27, 5, and 24 here. So field 12 over there, which is a cornfield, is ready for us. And it looks like we also got some wheat right there. Yep, wheat right there. And then, of course, a beautiful farmyard. Shop's going to be up there. Looks like we got some productions up here, and we'll obviously take a look around at these guys as well. Lime station down there. Now, in terms of animals on the map, I'm assuming that there was some that are kind of built in, but I don't see any built in right now. I bet you if we bought some of these farmlands, there might be some that would show up. So now that you're aware that we own this, or these areas exist, let's go ahead and purchase all of the land, just so we can see what else we have on here. We'll do all to our farm. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now we got some a cow pasture showing up there, chickens showing up there, which that's pretty cool, little chicken coop area there. Obviously the cows are part of that. And then we got some pigs down here. So field or chunk 18 down there, pig enclosure. So there we go. Yeah, and sheep over there. Fantastic. So little sheep chunk there. Which a lot of those aren't too much money. I mean, once it gets a little pricey. How much is that? Chickens, 22,000 for the chickens. So yeah, you can buy those if you'd like to, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look in the store here in a second and take a look at everything, and then we'll walk around our farm and go from there. Before we do that, we got standard crop count, it looks like. Everything in here is pretty standard, I believe. Yep, I don't see anything crazy or new in there. Quite a bit of equipment, which we'll take a look at in a second here. $100,000 starting balance and those starting loan. We don't own any of these starting off. Those are just in here because I just purchased them all. And I don't, well, there's no contracts because we own all the fields, but typically there'd be contracts in here. And then production chains, we own the biogas plant right now, but I'm not sure if that's because we purchased the land that it is on, where is our biogas plant on this map? Let's see here. Sugar beet sale, spinnery. Bet you nope, that's not it right there. I thought that was going to be it for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Where is that biogas plant? Grain elevator there. Well, there's biogas plant right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell that and then see if that gets rid of that out of our production. Yeah, so there you go. If you own that land, you have it. If you don't, you don't have it. So just something to be aware of there. We're going to turn the autosave off here while we're down here, but otherwise we are good to go. Let's take a look in the store. There we go. Starting equipment, we're going to have a Massey Ferguson MF7720S, a Claas XN 800, a John Deere 7810. For a harvester, we have a Cass, I can't talk, I'm telling you, it's not doing good. The first video of the day is always rough, folks. Case IH axial flow at 7150. Just not enough coffee on board. John Deere 9700. It's kind of cool. We start off with a decent sized forage harvester there. Telehandler there for us. We want to use that. We also have some trailers in here. A couple of Branther 2XXLs and then a Power Push Plus. We have a header for our case tractor or cast tractor, depending on what type of or what kind of the morning it is for me. John Deere 360 Plus. That's the header for our forage harvester. We also have a plow in here, small cultivator, small disc harrow, a couple of seeders, both of which are direct drills, which is pretty sweet. What is this one here? 6 meter and both 6 meter, 2 different brands. But that's kind of cool. We have 2 of those running at once. We also have a Hardy sprayer there, which is pretty sweet. Lime and fertilizer spreader for solid fertilizer. We have a weeder there, a small mower, small tedder, small windrower, small baler, a bale loader right there. So we have a bale trailer. In terms of front loader tools, we have a pallet fork, which do we even have a front loader? I guess we have a telehandler though, but is the front loader tool going to hook up to that? I didn't think we had any front loader, so that could be interesting. Header trailer as well, if we wanted to move our case header around. So there you go. That's all of our starting stuff, nothing leased. And that's what we got going on. What was that sale there? Look at that. You buy a John Deere 4755 right off the bat. That, of course, will be a little bit randomized, so don't rely on me saying that as a guarantee that it's going to be there. Let's open up that gate there, because we're going to probably drive out that way. And I fast forwarded time to noon, so it'll be a little bit brighter. Got a huge shed right here. Another shed right here, looks like. Beautiful. And both those are empty with as much equipment as we have. You'd think we'd have more. Got a dog over there like that. And this should be a sleep trigger? Is this our house? Back over here, wasn't it? Yeah, right here's a sleep trigger. This is a massive residence right here. Parking there for our residents. For when my friends come over, I guess. Big old shelter here. Again, this is a drive-through one as well. Goes out to kind of that secondary part of the farm, which we'll take a look at from the other side. Plenty of storage space. I mean, goodness. We have plenty of storage space. Yep. Especially with as much equipment as we already have. So, out over this. Let's take a left first, actually, since we've already been open doors over here. A lot of our stuff out here undercover, which I don't know why we don't put it inside, but we probably should do that. Just because we have the space for it. A couple of bunker styles here, which is nice to have those on a farm. Especially the forage harvester right off the bat. There's that shed we were just talking about there. Another shed right here. If we open this bad boy up. Plenty of space in there. Kind of a drive-through shed on the sides there. If we head over here, we have another shed. We have a ton of sheds on this farm. This one is a drive-through shed for sure. Plenty of space in there as well. And it comes out here to this road. This road will head out to the main road that way. This is kind of outside of our farm at this point. Oop. There we go. And we just looked at that shed. So let's go over kind of this way. So instead of taking a left, instead of if we had taken a right, heading over this way, we have this massive structure here, which is got a boatload of storage space for you if you want to use it. We got some equipment over here under these outdoor covers. You get everything under the outdoor covers out here. Probably another shed right here. Oh, this one's probably gonna be our workshop trigger, maybe. Looks very workshop trigger-esque, but I didn't see a workshop trigger around that. Got the back end over here. We also have, of course, this shed over here, because you can never have too many sheds. You can go through into the little portion of this one. Oh, look, we can go all the way out here too as well. This is kind of nifty, like a little break room for your workers. Another way out to the road there. Open this up. Plenty of space in there. And then over here, this is pretty cool. I like this guy. This looks pretty cool. Obviously, it's got the stuff on there, so we can't really drive up on it, but that's pretty cool still. So many sheds. This is more of a bulk storage shed, but that's that kind of looked like a door for a second, but I don't think that's a door. These aren't bunker styles. These are probably just bulk storage. Yeah, these are just bulk storage, so these aren't bunker styles, but still pretty cool to have those out here. I like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the starting farm. I feel like I missed some stuff in here. Oh, around the back side, we got some seed and fertilizer tanks, and then also the grain silo, of course, all the way in the back there. Fuel station as well. I missed that. Let's head around. Actually, no, fuel station's up here, isn't it? Yep, there we go. I bet you it is. Oh no, we're further on. Let's say that is for propane, so that didn't make sense. But there we go. Gasoline. You got a fuel station right here. And actually, I might as well just open up the map. That'll probably make my life a little bit easier. And around the back side of this shed, we got our seed and fertilizer tanks here. Which, is there a wrench icon for these guys? Can you put anything in them? By buying it? Or you might have to bring it over here yourself. That might be a bit of work for you. You also get your bale trailer back here. And then we have our silo. If I was to actually go past these bunker silos in the shed over here, we have our silo right over here. So there you go. And I like kind of the old kind of rusted look to it. I think that's pretty cool. But there we go. So that is our starting farm. I think we're going to go ahead and jump up to the vehicle shop. And we're going to purchase ourselves a wonderful little pickup truck to drive around this map. There we go. Okay. And then otherwise, the vehicle shop, we have two vehicle shop triggers, looks like, in a gas station. I bet you the other one's the repair shop. Yep. This one looks very repair shop-esque. These guys open up. They do. Repair trigger right in there for you. And then a fuel station. So those are all the triggers here. I'm assuming that gate's going to automatically open up for us, but we'll see here. Beautiful. So what we'll probably do is we'll head down this way. Take a look at the sheep pasture here just on our right as we pass it. Actually, we'll hop out and take a look at how many sheep they can hold, because I know a lot of you guys will probably be a little curious about that. 150 sheep for you. So if you want to run 150 sheep, you can do that pretty easily there. But yeah, we'll head down this way. And I think we'll just keep heading down to here. And then the trick will be trying to cut across from the carpentry point there. So we'll probably head back over to this field and maybe work our way across over here. And then we'll just pass by that lime station and head back up this way so we can get a little bit different view and head over and then down around this way out to here. And then I guess we'll probably just have to head back up this way and head back out and take a look at some of that stuff. So not going to be super easy to make a loop per se on this map, but we'll try to hit everything on a quick drive around here. And then we'll do a quick flyover at the very end as well. And again, the purpose of my map tours is not to go into like a super in-depth look at the map, but it's just to give you an idea of the map to see if it's something you would want to play on. Let's get around these cars here. Nice little town area through here. Ooh, don't want to kill all those people. And then coming in here, we're starting to get some different sell points and stuff. So on the left, we have it's on the left side. Bakery right there. And that's Village Grain Elevators behind the bakery, which is kind of interesting. Drive around back. I just kind of want to take a look at that. Yeah, right here. Okay. So Village Grain Elevator, and then we also have the bakery built in here. It's kind of nifty. We head down this way. On the left-hand side here, this is going to be our animal dealer right there, you can see. It's actually a fairly large town, which is kind of cool to have this on the map. And right in here, we have ourselves at the spinnery. Yep, spinnery point right there. You can see the spinnery. And then what do we have next here? We have the farmer's market and lime station. There's a couple lime stations throughout the map too, which is actually pretty nifty that they have that. So lime station, farmer's market, you got those guys right there. And we will continue heading south here. Let's go down to the bottom of the map, take a look at the carpentry point at the very bottom. There we have it right here. And actually, we might just cut across from here if we can. Carpentry point right down here. And I think, what else do we have down here? Something else? Carpentry. Oh, the sawmill's down here as well. So you also have your sawmill. It doesn't look like the sawmill is a production point, though. It looks like it's just a sell point. But we have all that in there. And of course, we own this field, so we're just going to cut into it here. We're going to head up to that bridge. I do kind of want to see these bridges anyway, so I probably would have done this anyways just to be able to get across here and see. But yeah, we've got bridges that go across the fields here, which is kind of nifty to be able to connect them up a little bit better. Got another one over there, and then right over here is just a storage point and or a storage facility or a storage shed and a lime station right here. And then in terms of our map here, I think, you know what, let's just cut across here to save a little bit of time because we're not going to get a lot out of that. And then we'll come through, we'll come down here, and then we'll cut back and head up this way. I think that just kind of makes a little bit more sense in terms of what we're doing. But yeah, if you were to follow this road, obviously, just straight up, it would take you up towards the starting farm. But we're just going to cut across to try to save ourselves a touch bit of time. That's kind of if you can drive around back there. I like this little storage area, though. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm always a fan of maps that have that kind of throughout it, where they have like little areas where you can buy sheds or different facilities or animal pens that are kind of scattered about the map, so you can buy them in little chunks instead of having to buy like a huge chunk of land and stuff like that. So I've always been a fan of that. I think that's pretty cool that map makers do that. All right, we'll head down this way. And it's a really well detailed map actually in terms of like decoration and stuff like that. It looks really good. Or sipping my coffee there. I'm drinking my own coffee brand, First Responder Coffee. Perfect. And then here we have a manure heap, and then we have a pig enclosure. But there's also, honestly, this is kind of like its own farm, to be fair. There's a lot of stuff going on here. You have sheds and stuff like that. But we're just going to run in and check out the pig farm here, if I can find where you put animals in. So 300 pigs. So you can get a lot of pigs in there, which is pretty sweet. All right, and I think, yeah, we'll keep going forward here because we want to see what's down here at the end, and then we will be end up backtracking up this way, but that won't be too big of a deal for us. Yeah, because down here we have potato sale, barn, and sugar beet sale. We just turn right into here. Ooh, they're inside, it looks like, which is kind of nifty. So yeah, barn sell point here, potato sell point, and then sugar beet sell point. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that they're in the barn. I like that. It's not necessarily something that you'll see on every map, but I do like that being on this map. All right, we head out this way. We're just going to loop back around. Ooh, well, we're going to hit that gate first, of course. Crash counter +1. All right, there we go. We'll head back this way. Yeah, overall, honestly, really good looking map. I like one of the big reasons I started doing map tours is because I wanted to hop on every map, to be able to take a look at what maps were out there and what maps I'd want to do series on. Which obviously right now I'm not looking for a new map for a series. I got too many series going on, it feels like. But yeah, it's cool to see maps like this. I haven't played on a map kind of this feel or this style before in a gameplay, so it might be something I do at some point, but we'll kind of have to see. All right, we'll head up here, and then we should be able to take a look at, I believe it's the cow farm we still have to take a look at, and a couple other sell points or production chains up kind of towards this way. So right dead ahead of us is the BGA. Oh, we're going to hit that car, though. BGA right dead ahead of us. That whole facility there. Which we should be able to just take a little bit better. I mean, we're going to get a flyover of it, but see the BGA in there. We'll get a flyover of it, take a little bit better look at it. And then up this road, we should have the cow pen, the cow farm up this way. We drive up and loop around here. All right, perfect. So if we take a look in here, we were down here. We drove back over this way, up this way. We passed by where the BGA is at, which doesn't show up on the map unless you purchase this chunk. Do we have enough money? No, we do not. Wait, yes. How did we get all that money? Anyhow. And then it shows up as the BGA there. Okay, so up here, I think this little chunk over here will hit in the flyover, but up here we do have the cow pasture, we have a manure heap farm, and a hay loft as well. So get out. Let's go just take a quick run around here. And this looks like, honestly, like a manure heaps there. This kind of looks like a silo of some kind. Maybe that's where you get your milk out. Those might be big milk tanks, actually. That's kind of cool. Hay loft right here. Like that. And the cow pen itself. If we can run back around this way. See where we put animals in here is the trick. Oh, right there. I passed right by it. All right. 450 cows. That is wild. So you'll do just fine if you're doing cows on this map, because you'll be able to put plenty of cows on here. All right, we'll loop back around. We're going to drive out to the chicken pasture, take a look at that stuff, and then we'll quickly do a flyover. I'm a little over the time I usually try to do for map tours, so I apologize for that since it's a little bit longer than normal. But still, good map to take a look at. I'm not complaining about the time, but some of you guys might. And me hitting things is not going to speed up the process, that's for sure. Yeah, I like little things like this where they have the chicken pasture, kind of just some little chunk of land you can buy. But here we go, left-hand side. Chicken pasture is in here. And you can get 200 chickens in there. So there you go. Actually, we can just hop out of there. Let's just take a run up here. Be a little bit quicker. So right in, not in here. There's no way that's going to be your entrance for a vehicle. How do we get in this facility here? Oh, here we go. Nope. I'm sure I passed it. It's got to be on the other side. I bet you have to go. Oh my goodness, the gate. Yeah, that would make sense. You got to go right in the gate. So we got a couple sell points in here. We have ourselves our grain elevator, which is dead ahead. Off to the left, we have a barn and vegetable and fruit sell point, as well as a gas station. Actually, here's a gas station there. Vegetable and fruit sell point here, and then we have the barn sell point here as well. I like all the pallets stacked. That looks pretty nice. I like that. Very organized, very cool. But there you guys go. That is the map. Let's go ahead and hop into a flight mode here. So a little town area down here in terms of, or the like little industrial sell point area. Another shed out that way. Got some good fields up here. Chicken pens right there. BGA's right there. Cow farms up this way. And then up over here, the one thing we didn't take a look at is you got a few kind of production points up here if you wanted to use them. So we got the dairy, the sugar mill. What else do we have up here? Yeah, oil mill, dairy, sugar mill, oil mill, and cereal factory. So quite a few of the basic ones up there for you. Over here, you got the vehicle shop right there for you. sheep pen there with a lime station. Lots of good stuff going on here in the town. A starting farm's right over here. I should stop by that. Huge starting farm, especially if you see that from up above. That is an absolutely massive starting farm. So if you start in new farmer mode, you are going to be set for space. Honestly, like that's almost too big of a starting farm. That is huge. Down here, we've got a couple bunker styles you can buy if you buy that little chunk of land there, which is nice. And again, we got some the bakery sell points, a couple other sell points through here. The sawmill, which isn't like a production chain, down here along with the carpentry point. Well, actually, wait a second. Let's go down here for a second. So carpentry point's there. Yeah, okay, no, it's not. That's just your wood chips. I was like, there's a lot of icons down there for it not to be a production chain. That's the road that we took, or the little path that we took. Another storage facility there, lime station there. Up over here, you have your pig farm, and then we have a few sell points down here at the end here, and then that's kind of where we started looping back up into that area there. But there you guys go. That is Bantikow. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.